The apostles and elders of Gird School, all the brothers with the Iron by Roots for this sincerity. But honestly, we have a James Jamaica camp, you know, where the Hebrew Israelite prophesy the downfall this and every weekend, and the days of the week also. We prophesy the downfall of this wicked society and to proclaim the coming of our Lord, the power of our Shemi, our Shai, man. You know? Now, on the airwaves now, you know, the common argument basically with the people here in Jamaica, which basically is predominantly from the tribe of Benjamin, you know, the people basically is really disgruntled out here now. The political leaders, you know, that is basically set up here in Jamaica over the people here. You know, first of all, you know, these men, you know, basically that recently put forward a couple of laws, you know what I mean, pertaining to the traffic or whatsoever, you know. But some of the laws I'm gonna put in place, you know, it wasn't well thought through. You know, I have a lot of people have real problems, you know, with some of the laws that pass through. But we know that these laws that these men get in is not merely about, you know, their agenda, you know, but their agenda is more far-reaching than what these men are basically doing, you know. The Road Traffic Act, you know, to the normal higher man. They never just try to regulate traffic, you know what I mean, and add some on the road per se, but yeah, the regular man will think that this is all about discipline on the roads, but it's more far-reaching than that, you know, because well, if you understand, Jamaica basically is on board with Agenda 2030, you know, Agenda 2030, and if you understand Agenda 2030, you understand that it's basically going to the same reset that the World Economic Forum is talking about, you know, and part of that, part of their goals basically is reduce carbon emission. Yeah, this sound far-fetched to the regular man until it comes down to this point, yeah? So, cars being out here, you know what I mean, it's not favorable to the new way, the new system that is being brought into place. So, your government feel that them can use oppressive measures, you know what I mean, with heavy fines, basically to force people, you know what I mean, to somehow, you know, think twice about, you know, having cars, man. The headache of them plan, because this is just the beginning, man, of what's to come, man. You know?
And this is Isaiah 28, verse 14. Wherefore hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule his people, which is in Jerusalem, because ye have said, ye have made a covenant with death and with hell. Are we at agreement? So when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge.
Right, so these men basically make a covenant with death and hell, as the scripture said. You know, the so-called white man have an agenda, you know what I mean, and them think that them can get a piece of the pie. So-called white man are going to share, them reset with them, so them come to an agreement, you know, to basically help him to get this thing across.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Now, little did they know that at the end of the day, even them, this plan, you know what I mean, is gonna solely affect them also. You know what I mean? And who really did it, by the way, is the Lord, man. The Lord set your asses up. Through the so-called white man. He used the so-called white man to set your ass up.
See if we can highlight this act, yeah? In the laws they in part to show that they are part of the World Economic WEF program, is that what the highest fine on the new act is that smoking vehicles
Yeah.
150,000. One of the highest fine on it. You see exactly the direction. Yeah, carbide mission. You see exactly the direction and going.
Hey, and these set of laws, these sort of new laws coming out, you know, it's only the beginning, man. You have more restriction when it comes to vehicles that are coming, man. Much more restriction, man. And hey, they just start and the people them start, you know, behave the way them start behave already. What say when time the travel limit come in, you know, like all them 15-minute cities like some European country is about to do.
How we attack?
So, hey, so I believe say, look, say as long as them comply with the elite's plan, you know, they will, you know, be okay. Yeah, okay. Person who the so-called white man is, you know, many other throughout history, you know, made that mistake of making covenants, you know what I mean, certain agreements are certain to this devil. So you Negroes gonna find out who you're actually dealing with, man. It's definitely here. You're gonna find out, man. Yeah?
We have made lies our refuge, and on the falsehood we have been eating ourselves.
Right, on the falsehood, because yeah, even though as we speak about the new regulations that basically is happening right now, we have caused the uproar right now, you know. Off the surface, to look like, oh, there's some disciplinary action on the roads, you know what I mean? But hey, look, man, Jamaica don't give a damn, them man don't give a damn about any form of discipline thing out here, man. Yeah? When it comes down to corruption and things and lawfulness and them things there, yeah, look, man, them man, them are criminals just the same, man. Them have no interest in that, man. The reason why I see them jump doing these things, you know what I mean, is because they were ordered to me. Them get there. You see me? Because these men is nothing about justice, man. You know, a lot of Jamaicans out there think that these men have some form of, you know, semblance of you know, justice in them heart, man. But they're not. Yeah? So as I was saying before, you know, all these goals basically is leading, all these things that they're doing, you know, is going to lead right back into what? You know, you leaving the cars at home, you getting rid of the cars, you know what I mean, and choose alternative means. Because believe it or not, if large countries getting the mandate to cut emission, best believe that Jamaica no different, man. Every nation on the planet, you know, supposed to come up with a strategy, you know, our way to cut emissions, man. Yeah? So guess what? Yeah, a lot of Jamaicans out here buying up cars. You know what I mean? You know, thinking that you're gonna ride off in the sunset having a gas guzzler. You know, the intent is to get rid of these gas guzzlers, man. You know what I mean? Some more oppressive measures gonna come. We know, because we know the origin, the ultimate thing that they're basically going towards, man. You know, so we know that more measures gonna come that basically gonna affect motorists, man. Yeah, what?
2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
So let's Satan get an advantage of us because we are not ignorant of the devil's devices, man. Yeah? So them use them scripture says them frame mischief by laws, man. That's what they're doing. Yeah? But hey, it's basically leading into one aspect of the prophecies, man. Saying that look, there shall be what? Sedition among men. You know, because, you know, This Prime Minister you see out here in Jamaica now is the least popular Prime Minister, man. People don't really like him, man. You know what I mean? Even people who basically in his political party don't like him, man. You'd like to believe that, you would like to sell the idea that, oh, he's beloved, but you're not beloved, man. The only Prime Minister will come with so many, he set a lot of records, man. This Prime Minister set a lot of records, man. Yeah? Yeah? He set more records than you see it gold. Yeah? He's not beloved, man. He's one of the most hated Prime Minister right now. Yeah. Trust me. The sentiments out there, you know, nobody have nothing good to say about this man. You know what I mean? Perfect piece of ass kisser, man. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah? You remember when him say Michael Mann didn't have nothing on him? Like he might be better than Michael Mann. Oh God. Worst Prime Minister. You know, the sight of the people, man. All of them is no good still, but you know, the sight of the Jamaican people right now, you know, this Prime Minister is the worst. You know? All in their mind is that this man is a bully, a dictator, you know what I mean? An oppressive, big nose. Everybody talk about him nose, man. Yeah? Yeah?
This Proverbs 21 verse 2 says, when the right in authority, the people rejoice.
Right, so the righteousness in our authority, the people rejoice. The people are rejoicing in Jamaica, man. Yo, for the past couple of days, man, you go on social media, man, everybody is talking about how the money don't really care about poor people. That was the argument out there, that's the sentiment out there. Hey, look, man, not even the birds don't want to hear this man speak, man. You know what I mean? The Lord said a bird, every time he start talking the bird. You know what I mean? And he might try to use the embarrassment to try to spin it around to make it look like, hey, look, hey, we love nature. This one of the biggest actor, man. Biggest actor yet, man. He's a pretender, man. Well, Lord, the spiritual man. That spiritual man, every time he's gonna talk, the birds start to chirping, man. You can't hear nothing when I say the birds start to chirp. You must stop and start again. And the bird continue for that's a woman, man. It's a woman, man. And you best see it as a woman, man. You see? A lot of these men believe in witchcraft, man. You're a bunch of sorcerers, man. And that's a sign to show that, look, man, it's not working anymore, man. It's not working anymore, man. The spirit's against you, man. That is sent by the Lord, Yahweh. Hey, that bird there was sent by the Lord, man. Because the man feel like say, oh, nothing can obstruct them, you know, whatsoever they do, because them have them iron, them witchcraft vibration, man. Niggas being lodges and all. We know about you politicians, man. You ain't a lodge and all them things, man. You're not gonna get your asses, man. Yeah, you're gonna know that there's no other power but the Lord Yahweh Shemi Washai, man. You're gonna find that shit out, man. Yeah, you're sitting in certain seats. You sit in certain seats. You know what I mean? You do certain things with the people, and you feel like there's no other power, man. You're gonna learn. There's another power apart from what you're doing, man. Hey, you want to do shit and don't be accountable? Look, man, the Lord is gonna stir up the people against you niggas, man, and they're gonna put asses to death, man. That's right. And that's what's going on, man. You notice since the 2020 event, you know, the people basically continue to talk about seeing the death of their politicians, man. You know what I mean? Head gonna roll down street or whatsoever, Marcus Garvey, so-called prophecy. You know when people talk about that since the last 3 years, man. They're not seeing what the Lord is gonna bring spiritually upon them, man. If you were own spiritual, you'd understand that there is a certain spirit brewing against you, man. And that spirit is sedition, man. Hey, him himself come out and say, oh, look, man, a lot of people basically shutting down the part of how I call it, inciting sedition. You remember that thing that on the 20th event? When we talk about inciting, you pick up the vibration, man. You niggas pick up the vibration, man. That's how the people come in. And you have shit to do. Because we know the so-called white man pulling the strings, man. You have shit to do that's going to make the people more angry, man. Shit to do where you that hope. You never there for do, man. Because we know that you ain't doing it off your own, man. We know that shit. You know what I mean? You ain't doing it off your own, and you're going to have to do these things that the Lord prophecies can fulfill, man. The so-called white man are going to give you more mandates to put here. You know what I mean? If you go according to his reset plan, his digital currency and his digital ID, you're going to have to do more shit that the people are going to look at you sideways, man. Your asses up. They're going to haul your asses up, man.
Psalms 140, verse 1 says, Psalms of David, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. God, imagine mischiefs in your heart continually.
Hey, it's just like the father, the devil. You, by spirit of it going at the leaders here tonight, man. Yeah, because your judgment is coming. When it comes, nobody can say, oh, they never know why. You niggers judgment payment. Yes, some of you not some of them are not even niggers, man. Some of you are some Eden. Because that arrogant one, the minister of security, the arrogant one, look like a Moabite, man. You have no business among the people, man. You know what I mean? You're gonna get it, man. You're gonna get it for a long while, man. A long while. Lifting up your head against the fatherless, man. Because our people is the fatherless, man. Yeah? The poor, you see here, the fatherless here, they have a father. But he's slowly turning back. His face, man. And a lot of you cockroaches will be running all over the place. You're gonna get caught, man. You're gonna get caught. Yeah? Bunch of roaches, man. Arrogant as hell. Hey, you should know this. Everybody knows if you have car seat. You know them car. Baby, we call it the baby car seat. Shit. Hey, it's a funny thing. I see people comment and say, oh look, the fines them when they get all these fines that these men come out with. All these fines more than minimum wage.
10 grand. Judge 10 grand.
The people gonna keep it. All years, you doing this shit and nothing gonna come out of it, man. Them not even one protest them say it, you know. Niggas don't protest like in America. Niggas in Jamaica don't protest like in America, man. Niggas in Jamaica protest violently, man. First they're gonna burn down shit. You know what I mean? Black road them and when you come off a black road and so, and you know they're gonna come brutally against because they feel like they can use the military and the police force exact. You know what I mean? Punishment for the people when them do certain things, but guess what? Things gonna escalate, man. You know what I mean? Things gonna escalate, man. Yeah, you deal with you don't know what you're dealing with. You see, a lot of people say look, even them current leaders out of touch with reality, man. You're out of touch with reality. You know what I mean? You don't know what's going on the ground. They be watching social sentiments of the people, man. Yeah? Because they're supposed to hate social media as hell. Yeah? Because social media. Nigga be out there backtracking last. Because the backlash should come. Yeah? Backtracking.
Genesis 15, verse 14 says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein,
Right.
for the sword and their destruction draw nigh.
So the sword and their destruction draw at night.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Race war is coming, man.
And
Race war, civil war, you know, world war. You know what I mean? War between the regular man for resources, man.
Watch a movie called Filler, and in the movie the man said in a prison, the laws them set up different policies, and prison law, different against race.
Right.
You understand? And if people out here start actually feel like they're in a prison, then at the same thing will happen. You have race group against the next race.
Right.
It says, for there shall be sedition among men.
There shall be sedition among men. Hey, things get more, I get more oppressive, more and more on the rock here. It starts to appear like Jamaica is becoming a police state. Although it's basically, it's far gone into that. You know what I mean?
The new uniform what is never coming with.
Yeah, you know, it's more military type uniform. Hey, look, man, Jamaica, yes, it's into a police state, man. Yeah, ever since 2020 event, things ain't the same, man.
You know how I in college.
Yeah, things ain't the same. You know, the security forces exercising more power. You know, are them executing certain things with them never even used to. You know, and the thing with them basically, them not addressing that, none at all, them are just other things. Yeah, other things because the government is so blindsided of getting money from out of the people in pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know how to serve and protect, as them say. Them out here for collect.
right.
Yeah, that's what they actually out here. And the people of Jamaica actually start to see that. You know, say, oh, look, it's all about, you know, bringing things into the cover. No, you have a lot of conspiracy out there. It's been some crazy conspiracy. You know, that these new laws basically that come in is basically get back. You say about money, yeah. Wild conspiracy. No, it's basically for pushing our corner, man. And that's what they're doing. They're basically doing more things, pushing our corner because it's going to fulfill, you know, these prophecies here where they say, Shabbat, sedition among men. And that's when people basically lash out, you know, when they get forced into a corner by the powers that be. Yeah? What?
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people,
Gone.
and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
Right, so the reason why, you see, and that's what we was speaking about earlier, man, is these people are corrupt. Okay? And you expect to curb corruption when you yourself are corrupted. Man. A bunch of corrupt leaders, you know, putting laws, you know, trying to discipline people when people consider you yourself, you know what I mean, is no better. I guess who them learn all them some of them are do all corrupt and scamming going to Jamaica. That's what bigger heads are doing. We can see the SSL thing right now, bigger head scam. Somebody is taking the fall now, you know, a lot of them not going to no jail. We're involved in it now. A lot of them basically gonna walk. Certain people gonna get blamed. You know? But we know that scam are going to Jamaica a long time with the heads.
Right.
Yeah, the Prime Minister involved in scamming them. Yeah?
Finish?
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Right.
And wise king this people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time.
These men said to destroy you, man. Blind leaders leading the blind into a ditch. That's what the scripture said. Yeah?
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Man.
In the hand of Yahweh,
Lord Yahweh, Lord Yahweh, man. King David. You know what I mean? And not only that, the elect men of the nation of Israel. Yeah.
in the hand of Yahweh is the prosperity of man,
God.
and upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor. Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrongdoing,
Right.
for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices. Pride is hateful before Yahweh.
That's what these men are doing, man. What they're doing are by injurious practices, because these things breed hatred. People suffer under them type of regime here. You know, you coming out with a baby for the past couple of days and can't get a ride to where you're going, man. Nobody wants to carry you. Because the car, yeah, from the law mentioned, the first thing that comes to my mind and say, yo, the people never carry a baby again. Say so said so done. Why the person who they write it? Why the person they write the law?
All of them right.
Yeah. How you gonna think about that? When man hear it, man, the first thing comes to my mind say, yo, you know, the taxi never carry a baby again. We never see it happen. We know that never happen. So how you gonna know that?
Hey, one next thing with them classes, if you broke down a road, then you can't get two.
You can't get two.
Kind of madness that you have to call a record. How much poor people.
Because them in cahoots, to the record company, them in cahoots to the insurance. You know what I mean? Them and them friends make money, man. That's what them blindsided with, and them now realize other things, man. Like I can't stop one stop. You have to stop one stop like that downtown, down a bottom of town or somewhere. You know when them get the community here, stop one stop like red light, how much in o'clock a morning to get flipping rubber and lose a life, man. Like all them madness there. These men are crazy, man.
There are no justification for it. None.
Crazy niggas, man. You know man time man stop a stoplight, man pull them car door or gunman run out upon them. That man are crazy, man.
Eh? I mean, but yeah, how much car accident you ever hear? Who have people losing life because they didn't have car.
Yeah.
Not one can ever remember.
Yeah?
Pride is hateful before Yahweh and man, and by both.
Nowadays, I just want to simple like an accident alone. A seatbelt can basically snap, just buck your head pan somewhere. You know what I mean? It was a small accident, but the accident when I go to Jamaica, brother, you could have had 10 million seatbelt. You're dead. You know this accident, brother? Car tear up like some paper. You don't know which part of the car. When you see a certain part of the car, you don't know which part, if it's the back or the front or the side part that where tear off come from. Them car you saw make right now, them are good.
Hey, it's like our government look overseas and look for some country law and say, yo, we are going to do this. The law coming overseas, you can't apply it to a place like Jamaica.
Whatsoever committee come together and, you know, decide, say, oh, they're going to do this, not a bunch of numbskulls, but they're idiots. And it's not only my sentiment, you know, the whole Jamaica, I say, an idiot.
I know laws now make criminal in the country.
Yeah.
Young them them set up, they have the law to govern them. But they want to hit.
Yo. Brother, any little dispute, let me tell you this, man. Any little, this is what Jake basically out here see. Any little dispute that takes place, you know. Police don't really want to come on a dispute. You know, our witness that even here in Portland, they don't want to come on here. Any little dispute, maybe somebody can end up losing them life or something like that. You see me? Them don't want to go into dispute. If I go and report dispute and them actually show up, Them say them can't do nothing about it because no crime not happen yet.
Knife up with the 10 inch in your back first.
Yeah, knife up with the 10 inch in your back. Or if you get gunshot first before them can do anything. But them when they get together and go on somewhere or shit to keep in them party. And then diligent, find them and shut them down. That's how Jake basically looking at how diligent them is when they come out to some other things. But when it come out to actual things that basically are going to spin off and people actually being hurt, they don't really care. They don't care about that. So we know what they represent. And the people of Jamaica here realize what them actually represent. The thing when I'm diligent for do is things that basically going to make the government make some money. That's all. It's not about justice and protecting and serving and all them type of madness for them try to tell people say. Yeah? Yeah?
This is Isaiah 10 verse 1. So woe unto them that decree and righteous decree, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Right.
Turn aside.
This is what the man they bring out. That's grievous, man. To the point now for repeal it.
Turn aside the needy from judgment.
Turn aside the needy from judgment.
And to take away the right from the poor of my people.
You're taking away the right from the poor. And more, these men encroaching on certain people. Them have civil liberty now, but you're right in general, you know them. You know, which you know we don't have no, we really have no right on the so-called white man. Right? It's already taken away to a certain extent. You know, we are given privileges now until they're ready to shut down the place again. You know, when they're ready to bring in the 15-minute cities and all them. Crazy. Decrease. You know, privilege will be suspended, man. Yeah?
So that widows may be their prey. And that
Right. Yeah, it's about getting money, man. Robbing the fatherless. Getting the bag.
The only put to reverse and
So niggas interested in them, getting the bag.
shift the reverse and shift right. Everything after that, they shift reverse.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yep. Me and the so-called white man. When you will get set up by the people, you know, fit.
You get anything big?
As a father. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one book money.
This is one of the reasons why we can't support no political party, man, because we know that no man, we all working on the same boss. We have a specific goal. You don't just still believe in that. You have a democratic process where certain men basically going to do certain things to basically appease the people, but it's not going to happen, man. Yeah? But we work within a certain framework, within a certain, having a certain goals that they need to achieve, what the boss need to achieve. You know what I mean? Which is so-called white man, man. And in this case, they need to achieve, you know, the reset. They need to get you people to tap it. You have to going into the digital currency, CBDC. And they need to get you people getting the digital IDs, man. They need to get cash off the streets. You know what I mean? And become this total cashless system, man. And that's what they need. Yeah? They want that from yesterday. So all they do is figure out ways how they can get you doing these things without you lashing out
They go so.
to the point where things get out of control. Them time I'm bringing certain laws an inch a little further, then an inch a little further, then an inch a little further. That's what they're doing. Gradualism, man. Gradually eating away on your freedom, man.
So go with the heavy.
So-called freedom.
So Wisdom of Solomon 6 verse 1 says, hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand, and learn ye, be judges of the ends of the earth. Give ear, ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations. For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall show your works and serve out your counsels.
You hear that? The reason why you're on top is because the Lord make you reach it. Not because the so-called white man. Yeah, look, I like this chop. You know, it's not going to be a good steward according to our plan. You know, he's a young root, young leader, like a cold shop say or whatever. Say, we'll choose them when I look at them, we carry the thing the right way. That's not young global leaders, you know. Not because, you know, so-called white man put you up there, that I mean another Lord, the Lord put a spirit on them to get you to put there, man. And the Lord gonna hold you accountable for your actions, man. If you don't work with the dirt, you know what I mean? And be oppressive, you know, and be corrupt over the people, you're gonna be judged for that, man. You know, for all the works you take on when you're in that position, you're gonna be judged for it. Judgment not escape no man. Yeah?
Because being minister of his kingdom, you have not judged aright.
Yeah, you're not judging the right. Go on.
Nor kept the law, nor walk after the counsel of Yahweh Shemel
Hey, a
power.
bunch of laws passed, and much of them basically coming from the laws of the Heavenly Father. They couldn't care less about the laws of the Heavenly Father. They care less. Yeah? After that can't make them make money. That can't make them make money. Yeah? These men don't establish the laws of the Heavenly Father. See, you know that judgment, all the judgment will go for that already. Yeah? What?
Horribly and speedily shall he come upon you, for a sharp judgment
Right.
shall be to them that be in high places.
Yeah, sharp judgment is coming to them that is in high places, man. Nobody escaped the answer of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi or man. Could have the biggest guzu man. Yeah? Could have the biggest witch and a warlock. Yeah? You could have got lodge meeting to the blind. You could have make sacrifices to the blind. You could have chant and do all type of madness to the blind. Lord gonna get your asses, man. Yeah?
This is Isaiah 28 verse 18. So your covenant with death shall be disannulled,
Covenant with death shall be disannulled. One.
and your agreement with hell shall not stand.
Done.
When the overflowing sky shall pass through, then shall he be trodden down by it.
Done.
Alright, this is Micah 3 verse 11. So the heads thereof judge for reward,
Done.
and the priests thereof teach for hire,
Done.
and the prophets thereof divine for money.
Hey, you don't think that SSL, a lot of people in high position, never they get money out of what they are going there? Why do you think it's continued for so long? Yeah? A lot of them make money out of it. Other corrupt scheme, check. Now cut it. Yeah?
Yet will they lean upon the Lord, and says not the Lord among us, none evil can come upon us.
God's among them. Yeah, these men are believing in the Lord. Before you even go for the money. the men that were in the heads of the Israelite camps. One of them devil here, you know. One of them believe in our most high.
Isaiah 56, verse 10, it says, watchmen are blind, they are ignorant, they are dumb dogs, they cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. They are shepherds that cannot understand.
They can't even make it know what really coming, the great reset. Just leading the people in it. You know what I mean? We don't no regard of what's really gonna happen to us. Dumb dogs. Can't bark, can't warn, nothing at all. Third World War is brewing.
So they
yeah. I think what look up preparedness drill, you know, or for dealing with radiation and all them type of things. I think I give up going on. Yeah? Not even that. Yeah? Russia be preparing bunkers for them citizens.
So they all look to their own way, everyone for his own gain from his part. And this is Jeremiah 5 verse
for themselves.
And this is Jeremiah 5 verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men, they lay wait as he that setteth snares, they set a trap, they catch men. So as a cage, yea, they overpass deeds of the wicked.
Yeah. Overpassing the deeds of the wickedness.
So they judge not.
Hey, right now it seems like Jake do more evil to Jake. You know what the so-called white man is doing? Yeah? You know, leaders don't put the whip to a back like how the heads them, you know, on the island here would put the whips to your back. That's reality, man. Yeah?
So they cause the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right of the needy, they not judge. He said, shall I not visit for these things, said the Lord?
God.
Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
God.
So a wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. So the prophets prophesy falsely, and their priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so. And what will he do when in the end thereof?
Yeah, you see them love the bag of promises, them, and you know, will never come true. Like, believe it or not, all them things that take place, they still have leaders because we're going to go voting the same way, man. You know? Just give them to talk and, you know, convince them, you know, and show them the money, everything when they go out. Show them on 5 grand. Maybe they move it to 10 grand, you know. You know? Or promise of food. Yeah. Food. Nigga change your mind about everything.
When they used to worship, like, the brother didn't say that we were not the day. Let's tell them about the food.
The food. Niggas love them belly, man. They're following your hour share for the food and not for the true bread. Everyone you go nigga licky. One ka got and one ka belly. Licky and yummy. So wise.
This is Isaiah 1 and verse 23 said, Thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves.
God.
Everyone loveth gifts and followeth after rewards. They judge not the fatherless, neither do it the cause of the widow.
And that's why people actually say, these men are out of touch with the reality. Yeah? Out of touch with the reality, man. You know? Hey, you see Deion Jackson, Deion Jackson Miller was interviewing Delroy Chuck. I said name another nigga sitting there. I don't know who's the other nigga sitting with Deion Jackson Miller and Delroy Chuck. Eh? Who's the next nigga sitting with Delroy Chuck and she was basically asking what world him living in. Eh? Because them basically impose something without knowing the reality on the ground, man. Them don't judge the real cause of the fatherless, man. They don't judge what's really going on with people that is poor. You know what I mean? They don't know, them can't connect with it. Go on.
Isaiah 9 verse 16, so for the leaders of these people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Alright.
So therefore the Lord shall have no joy in their young men, neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and the widows, for everyone is an hypocrite and an evildoer, and every mouth speaketh folly. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still.
Right.
Isaiah chapter 30 verse 1, it says, woe to the rebellious children, said Lord, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may have sin to sin, that walk to go down to Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
Them love the so-called white man to basically, you know, make things work for them. If it work, what them do is to please the so-called white man, is to appease the so-called white man. You know what I mean? Always be looking handouts for the so-called white man. Not only handouts, but his approval. Yeah? If the nigga is not approved by the so-called white man, he feel like it's the end of the world. Yeah? You know? But my parents had to say again? Yeah, you're not lightweight at the international stage. Yeah?
And to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yep.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
If we move the right way, we can get more investors to come and invest. Yeah?
And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
Trusting in the shadow of Egypt, man. You walk every rule. You know what I mean? Believe that, you know, whatsoever policies these men have, you know, is for the betterment. You know what I mean? But if you have this a much of a brain, you understand that, look, you know, they're all just traps that basically meant to trap us up. You have many other leaders who passed through and gone already, who figured out that the hard way. These men set traps. Yeah? Huh?
So for his princes were at zone, and his ambassadors came to ends, they were all ashamed of the people that could not profit them, nor be an help, nor profit, but
just
ashamed.
like these men today, they're ashamed of the poor. Yeah? Huh?
And also a reproach.
Yeah.
Lamentations 4 verse 17, so also us, our eyes has yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets.
Yeah, because very soon, more lockdowns are coming, man. You know? None of the Agenda 2030 plans basically is to profit us in no form of way, shape or form. You know, it's all leading them to the MOTB where the Lord's going to get a lot of you niggas destroyed, man. Yeah?
So our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is so our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains, they have laid wait for us in the wilderness. So the breath of our nostrils, the anointing of the Lord was taken in their pits.
Right. Yeah, the so-called white man, they are the ones that basically get the Lord put to death. You know what I mean? the assistance of some wicked J. Yeah, wanna.
So whom we set under the shadow, we shall live in Eden.
Right, what them say? Them say, if we leave this man alone, then the Romans will come and take our place. Yeah, and it's the same sentiment with leaders. Yeah, and it's you know, slave masters show that time and time again that look, if you walk contrary to how we want you to walk, we're gonna set you up, we're gonna penalize you, you know, and they have to bow to our women. That was always it, and they do that all across the world. You know, so you have leaders here who have the same sentiment. If them go according to truth and justice, enough time it will clash with the masters' way, colonial masters' way, and then you have to put yourself in a problem. Yeah. But the best, you work with truth, then choose the other side, man.
This much. It's Matthew 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both body and soul. Yeah.
Right. Men be fearing what men can do to them. So them approach and do things without no integrity. Yeah? And trust me, man, a lot of these people used to get set up in our authority. Yeah, them don't really have a backbone, them don't have no integrity. Yeah? As I said earlier, a lot of them do things basically just for hire, money. Almost every aspect of life out here in society, people don't do things because they know that it's something necessarily to be done. You know what I mean? Or because them have the passion or the love for whatsoever craft it is, but the mere fact that they're gonna get paid, man. Yeah? A man study to be a doctor. It's not because he really care about people. Because he figure out it's an easy way to have an income. You know what I mean? You even have men becoming pastors now. You know, and them see it as an opportunity. You know what I mean? Man, be building a church. We're gonna build a church. Okay. You know what I mean? All of a sudden become a pastor, build a church, and because there is money to be made. You know? 10% coming in every week. You know? And the church building fund coming in. Nobody now, they have to regulate and to audit. So I can say, oh, we get 300,000 when a 2 million. And we need more money to buy the wind of them and zinc, you know. Money to build the pulpit. Yeah, a lot of men see certain things, you know, they don't do it because of the love for it. They do it because they're going to profit. They do it for hire. You know, when they come out to politicians, come out to teachers, you know, whatsoever caregiver, you know, religious leaders, money. But guess what? You're gonna get caught, man. Because this new system that is coming in, gonna catch you. So all who love money and do things for money, you're gonna caught. You're gonna get caught. You know? What?
And this is Proverbs 19 verse 1. It's better is the poor that walketh in his integrity.
It better is the poor that walketh in his integrity. Yeah?
So than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool.
Right. Cause these men, them waxing rich, but oh, them get it. Shameful, man. Shameful. Yeah, one.
St. John 8 and verse 44 says, "Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do,
Right.
for he was a murderer from the beginning, and abideth not in the truth,
Right.
because there is no truth in him.
Right.
When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of
Yes,
it."
the prime minister go meet the king. Yeah. Well, I really ask his side now. But the scripture say of the father the devil, man. And the film lost ever do. Yeah.
Because
Enough about them.
First Peter chapter 5 verse 2. Feed the flock of Yahweh, which is among you.
Which is our responsibility, man. We don't ever get the elect, man. You know, but time to time we're gonna speak on certain topic. You know, certain things, happening in the spirit, we're gonna speak on it. You know, but our main mission here, our main mission is to basically edify, the elect, brothers coming in, but that part of the doctrine that basically, you need to understand. So time to time we're going on certain lessons, dealing with certain subject, in relation to the scriptures,
Taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind.
Right. So out here, feed the hopeful elect. You know what I mean? And hey, likewise, all the brothers them get set up across the world. They get set up to do the same thing. Because right now we don't want time where it's necessary to grasp as much as we come out with the scriptures, man. A lot of things going on. It blow past if you don't have certain understanding. And not in the spirit. You know what I mean? You get caught out there when all them things start go down, man. Because hey, it's one thing come out here and talk about all the things that these men are planning to do. You know what I mean? But when it come out to spiritual development, it's also lacking. And that's one of the things that we are, we're out here and make sure that the mix also.
Jeremiah 3 verse 15 says, "And I will give you pastors according to mine heart."
Right, so the Lord set us as pastors, man. You have the apostles and elders, and brothers out there in the highways and the byways. The Lord sent us as pastors, according to the Lord's heart. They're gonna bring out the rule, because the rule is basically coming from the heart of the Lord, man. Yeah, it's the mind of the Lord here. So when we come out, a man that is instructed as a scribe, bringing out things from the old and the new. You know what I mean?
"We shall feed you with knowledge and understanding."
God, from both the old and the new. One.
Isaiah chapter 30 verse 20. He said, "And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction,
Right.
yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore."
Lest thy teachers be removed into a corner. So slacker. We're looking at that.
Say, "Yet shall not thy teachers be removed, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore."
You have a time where you never used to come out and see men standing on the corner speaking this truth, man. Ever since the 60s, late 60s coming on the line, that's when this thing really started to come out. Them coming down to know you been see the teachers, man. Starting to from the old school with them elders coming down to our elders, the apostles, coming down to brothers basically be out here on the corners, man, are the teachers, man. And the Lord said they're not removed into a corner anymore. We are on the internet all over the place, man. You can click on a video, you can click on a live, and you can watch. You know what I mean?
But thine eyes shall see thy
I
teachers.
shall see your teachers, man. Yeah? As I say, you can click on a video at any time. You know what I mean? Wow.
And thy ears shall hear a word behind thee saying,
This is the way. God, this is important, man. The way you ought to walk. Yeah, we can be out here watching videos, man. You know what I mean? And it's still, you're still not prepared. You know what I mean? To face the day that is coming, man. It's one thing to know what's coming, but there's another thing to know how to approach that day. You know what I mean? By which means you're gonna escape. You know what I mean? And we have to often stress the Lord, our faith in the Lord, our Shaman, that He will deliver you in such a time. You know?
this is the way walking in it, when he turned to the right hand and when he turned to the left.
Yeah, because it's coming out there, even today I hear somebody talk about the Lord, our Shai, never exists. They're basically some bunch of Old Testament Negroes, man. You know? So who wanna know how they make atonement? You know what I mean? And if it was according to the law, things are going, them Negroes would the Lord would put them ass to death long time, man. They're no Negroes have no altar out here, man. You know, no altar sacrificing animals. The priesthood not even set up. Yeah, there's no priesthood that way. You know, the Levitical priesthood, you know, it's not even set up like that, man. And niggas we're talking about there's no New Testament. Yeah? So you get an atonement, man, for your sins, man. If there is no Yahweh Shai, there is no New Testament, all the atonement thing go. You know what I mean? All them sins niggas be committing, man. Oh, the Lord is, the Lord make it out, man. Yeah? Crazy ass niggas, man. Yeah?
Now this is Romans 5 verse 1. So therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with through our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, by whom also
it was essential the Lord try us, man, with faith. See if we actually believe Him. Hey, you see, as men, you know, some of us go through relationship with women, man. Some of us got killed kids, the children, you know. We have a relationship with the kids. I would have liked them to basically believe what we tell them, say, when we tell them a thing. You know what I mean? And have confidence in what you are telling them, man. You know what I mean? I will know the feeling or feel when somebody not actually hearing you or listening to you, man. Yeah? Even though you're telling them something for the betterment and what you perceive of what's better for better off. You know what I mean? We know that feeling when it's not being received. Yeah? And guess what? It's the same way you have to look at it when you come out to the Lord, man. You know? Alright, that's why the Lord call us stiff-necked. You know what I mean? So it's a beautiful thing when you actually believe and trust in what the Lord said, man. Yeah? Because to the point you affirm that you know that the Lord know what He's doing. You're confident that Him know what He might do. Yeah? Yeah, I've been doubt there. The Lord can't hold me up. You know, I'm going to try for myself because He been drop me. Yeah?
so by whom also we have access by faith into this grace wherein we stand.
And that's what the faith is, man. It's basically resting, that trust in the Lord, man. Yeah? that he will deliver. Yeah? And that's all it takes, man. Yeah? What?
It says, and rejoice in the glory of Yahweh. Verse 10, it says, for if we were enemies, we were reconciled to Yahweh by the death of his son. Much more being reconciled, we shall be saved by his life.
Right. That's how we get our atonement. You know, the Lord gave his life up as a lamb without blemish. Yeah. And that's why we're in the process now. You know. But niggas the last in limbo. You know, in limbo. You know, hey, there's no New Testament, there's no Yahweh Shai, but where are we now? What's next? Nigga be in limbo. Yeah? Crazy, man. They say, and the Lord is preparing a day that all of you gonna know that you need some deliverance. You're gonna need a deliverer for what this devil is about to bring up on the planet, man. Trust me, you're gonna find out that you need to be delivered, man. Hey, you see, it's in a Jake's spirit to know this, you know. You know, when shit get out of hand here in Jamaica, what the leaders them say? They want divine intervention. One time shit goes south, a nigga can't help themselves anymore. All of a sudden, you know that divine intervention must come into play. But guess what? You know, the scripture say when the do call upon him, not him over here. Because when everything they alright out here and him they call, they never do want to hear. Now when shit go down, I know you want to call upon him. You're gonna find out that you need a deliverer, man. Yeah? Because this money is coming down from every angle. Every angle you've been trapped up. Yeah? So it's one of two things. Either you get delivered or you lay down and play dead, man. You don't have another option. Yeah? You better hope there is a deliverer. Deliverer, man. You better hope. Because learning what these men are planning, you better hope there's a deliverer, man. Trust me. He himself have a hope there's a deliverer until our time come.
Psalm chapter 20 verse 5, he said, we will rejoice in thy salvation, and in the name of our power we will set up our banners. The Lord fulfill all thy petition. Now know I that the Lord, if it is anointed, he will hear him from his holy heaven.
And the Lord is going to demonstrate that. Yeah? There's some people that have a sick belief in us, so the Lord is going to demonstrate that. People can witness that. Yeah?
With the saving strength of his right hand. Some trust in chariots and some in horses.
Yeah, someone trust in what? Abrams, Leopard, German Leopard, tanks, Abrams. Yeah? You know, someone trust in IMRs, Iron Dome, Patriot Systems. Yeah, S400, T40 Armata, Terminator 2, BMP. Our defense is the Lord, man. Yeah? We don't have no armored vehicle, man. The angels are our armament. Come on, that physical armament. Yeah?
Some is, but we will remember the name of our Lord, our power, of the Lord, our power.
That name gonna do a lot of things. A lot of things. Yeah? So you're surprised.
Psalms chapter 19 verse 1, it said, the heavens declare the glory of Yahweh, and the firmament sheweth the handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night sheweth knowledge.
Hey man, look, you have people out there saying, wake up and look. Just wake up and look at your reality, man. That in itself show you that there is a God, man. All of what you see is on the earth. Fool said in his heart. What you become conscious of. You don't make yourself become conscious, man. Yeah? It's something that just happened. It just happened, man. Yeah? Man.
So there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
Man. Yeah. Men of the Lord, you have camps all over the world. Brothers speaking in Spanish, brothers speaking English. Yeah, we here in Jamaica, we speak our Jamaican dialect. You know, brothers be in Trinidad, anywhere in the Caribbean, Suriname, you know, the Philippines. Brothers be here in Germany, in Europe, speaking certain language, you know. There are brothers who speak Turkish language, man. Chinese language. Yeah? And you have this truth go out in other languages, man. Yeah? Furthermore, you have the technology now that basically going to be able to translate things that are being said in the language of your choice, man. You know, you have AI systems now basically doing them things, man. You have AI doing everything nowadays, brother. Yeah? You're talking and it just translate what you're saying into another language. Yeah? These are all the AI thing, you know, put over there.
Verse 4, it says, their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world.
Right.
In them at he set a tabernacle.
Yeah, because we have the internet, you know. Our line gone through the whole entire world. You know. So this should be known. It should be known to all these nations, you know, what hen they're gonna meet. And to get an elect from among them. Yeah? So the gospel is preached unto all nations, and then what? Shall the end come? Yeah?
This is Matthew 24, verse 14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations,
Right.
and then shall the end come.
And everybody been witnessing us for the past couple of years. Yeah? So the end is nice.
Psalms chapter 21 verse 11. For they intended evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform.
Right. God gonna show forth its strength for his people, man. That we're gonna leave it with. We don't say Kalalal, Yahweh Shemeh Washai Bashem Rakah Kodash. The honors to the apostles and elders again once more. You know, of GMS. You know, shalom to all the brothers out there, keep pushing this truth in sincerity and honesty. Shalom.
Shalom.